We've got confirmed match funding of £1.2 million, which is fantastic. But we've got an estimated 1.8 to 2 million. That's a massive achievement for such a small team and the use of GRANTfinder. RCT Homes is a social housing landlord, the largest social housing landlord in Wales, and they are a community mutual. We also have a charitable arm which is called Meadow Prospect, which is a grant funder as well, which supports communities and community growth, community cohesion, community partnership, and generally helping communities to grow and be empowered. Some of my favourite groups, obviously the young groups are great because they're filled with enthusiasm, but the old age pensioners groups, some of my favourites. The trends are changing, so we've got some little pockets of different ethnic minorities. Recently started working with some of those, so that's interesting to see how they are integrating into the community. Well, we've been subscribing to GRANTfinder for about 6 years. When I first was introduced to it, I thought, wow, what an amazing tool. Now, our team can't do without it. First thing we do, come in, switch computers on, go straight onto GRANTfinder. We get the alerts coming to our phones as well. So we're always at the top end of what's new and what's coming out. It's an essential part of our day. It saves you searching on the internet and having to trawl through pages. There is a few other different ways you can search for grants. There are books, time consuming to me. We're a busy team. This is right at our fingertips at this instant. Updates are brilliant, the way that they're updated on a regular basis. We specifically love the way that you can put your report together because it looks so professional. We are aware straight away when funds have reopened or when funds are coming to a close, which can flag up that you've got a group that still haven't got the grant in on time, so you can chase them up. Sometimes that's all groups need, is just that little bit of a reminder for so on and so forth. It's second nature to us now. It's, you know, it's like coming in and just putting your glasses on. This GRANTfinder's theirs to be your fingers. And so we're fortunate we use all the features. We do on average of about 200 grant searches a week, probably more. In the last 4 months, it's increased to that, and we can see that trend growing. I think that my team would probably say that they have no complaints about it at all. It absolutely does the job that they need, makes their job a lot easier. GRANTfinder's helped us to support various different projects. Anyone and everything, really. From your old age groups, your children's playgrounds, we've built buildings, we've put football pitches in, we funded some dinners, presentations for football teams, kit, you name it. There isn't anything really we haven't funded. To the groups, that's great because they can continue to do the good work they are doing within the communities. We get a lot of partners come in, a lot of big organisations come into us for advice. We form in partnerships with other businesses as well, so and organisations. So partnership working is great for the communities because ultimately it's them that benefit. We work in conjunction with Keep Wales Tidy and lots of other partnerships. We get a lot of our local contractors in to help and give help on given game days, where everybody mucks in to do a project. Shows that we're doing some good. I see our team getting busier, communities getting stronger, and realising that if we're going to do it, we're going to have to pull together to do it. So more groups forming. That means more grant searching, more use of GRANTfinder, and more training of volunteers for me. We've got confirmed match funding of £1.2 million, which is fantastic, but we've got an estimated 1.8 to 2 million, which we're still collating that information and waiting for information to come in. I think that at that 2 million, I'll be jumping for joy because that's a massive achievement for such a small team and the use of GRANTfinder.